Could a small penny in your pocket be worth a fortune? Discover the top 10 most valuable pennies that are worth millions of dollars. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious about rare treasures, this video will take you through the fascinating world of valuable pennies. We have a truly fascinating topic to delve into: the 1978 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Rumor has it that this particular penny could be worth a whopping $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the truth behind this legendary coin. First things first, let's talk a bit about the 1978 Mint Mark penny. This penny is unique because it was accidentally struck without the usual D or S mint mark that indicates where the coin was minted. This error occurred at the Denver Mint, hence why it is known as the Mint Mark penny. The absence of the mint mark makes this coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how a simple penny could be worth such a staggering amount of money. Well, the value of a coin is determined by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand from collectors. In the case of the 1978 Mint Mark penny, its rarity is what sets it apart from other coins. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, the demand for them is incredibly high, driving up their value significantly. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1978 Mint Mark penny, the first thing you'll want to do is check its condition. Like any collectible item, the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it will be. Look for any signs of wear or damage, as these can decrease the coin's value. If your penny is in mint condition, you could be looking at a potential windfall. But before you start counting your millions, it's important to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional. This process involves ensuring that the coin is genuine and determining its grade based on its condition. A high-grade 1978 Mint Mark penny could fetch top dollar at auction, while a lower-grade coin may still be valuable but not quite as much. So, how do you go about finding out if your 1978 Mint Mark penny is worth a fortune? Well, the first step is to consult with a reputable coin dealer or appraiser. These experts can help evaluate your coin and provide you with an accurate assessment of its value. You can also do some research online to see what similar coins have sold for in the past. This will give you a rough idea of what to expect when it comes time to sell your penny. Now, you may be wondering why a penny from 1978 could be worth so much money. The truth is, the value of a coin is not always based on its face value. In the world of coin collecting, rarity and demand play a huge role in determining a coin's worth. And when you have a coin as unique as the 1978 Mint Mark penny, collectors will stop at nothing to add it to their collection. As with any investment, there are risks involved in buying and selling rare coins. It's important to do your due diligence and research before making any decisions. Make sure to educate yourself on the market trends and consult with experts to ensure you're getting a fair deal. And remember, patience is key when it comes to selling rare coins. The right buyer will come along eventually. In conclusion, the 1978 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a truly remarkable coin with the potential to be worth a fortune. While finding one of these elusive coins may be like finding a needle in a haystack, the rewards can be well worth the effort. So, keep your eyes peeled and you just might stumble upon a treasure trove in the form of a simple penny. We have a topic that will surely pique the interest of all you coin collectors out there. We are diving into the world of the 1975 Mint Mark Lincoln penny and whether it could potentially be worth a jaw-dropping $1.60 million. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty details, let's take a quick trip down memory lane and learn a bit about the history of the beloved penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has become one of the most collected coins in the United States. Fast forward to 1975, and a rare variant of the Lincoln penny was minted without the usual S mint mark. This error was a result of a flawed die that did not include the mint mark, making these pennies incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. So, you might be wondering, how do you know if you have one of these precious 1975 Mint Mark Lincoln pennies in your possession? Well, the first thing to look for is the absence of the S mint mark, which is typically located below the date on the coin. If you spot a penny without this mark, you just might have struck gold, or rather copper in this case. But how much could one of these rare pennies be worth, you ask? Well, prepare to be amazed. In 2018, a lucky collector was able to sell their 1975 Mint Mark Lincoln penny for a staggering $1.6 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $1.6 million for a penny. Now, before you start scouring through your piggy banks and coin jars in search of this elusive penny, it's important to note that not all 1975 Lincoln pennies without the S mint mark are worth millions. In fact, the value of these coins can vary greatly depending on their condition, rarity, and demand in the market. If you do happen to come across one of these rare pennies, it's crucial to have it authenticated by a reputable coin dealer or grading service. This will ensure that you are indeed in possession of a genuine 1975 mint mark Lincoln penny and not a clever counterfeit. So, what should you do if you find out that you have one of these valuable pennies in your collection? Well, the options are endless. Some collectors choose to hold on to these rare coins as a prized possession, while others may decide to sell them at auction for a potentially hefty sum. Regardless of what you choose to do with your 1975 mint mark Lincoln penny, one thing is for sure: it's a piece of history that holds immense value and significance in the world of coin collecting. In conclusion, the 1975 mint mark Lincoln penny is a true treasure that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. With its rarity and potential value of $1.6 million, it's no wonder that this coin has become a coveted item in the numismatic community. So, keep your eyes peeled and your coin collection organized. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these priceless pennies. Thank you for joining us in this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. Stay tuned for more exciting videos on our channel, and happy hunting for that elusive 1975 mint mark Lincoln penny. We're diving into the enticing world of rare coins with a deep dive into the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny. You may have heard rumors swirling about this penny being worth a whopping $1.6 million, but is it really true? Let's find out together in this video. First things first, let's talk a little bit about the background of the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny. Back in 1966, the U.S. Mint started to transition from using the traditional mint marks, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, to omitting the mint marks altogether. This transition was intended to simplify production and reduce costs, but it also inadvertently created a rare and sought-after variation of the penny, the 1966 mint mark penny. Now, you might be wondering why this particular penny is so highly coveted by collectors. Well, the absence of a mint mark on the coin was a mistake made during the minting process, making it a rare and valuable find for those lucky enough to stumble upon one. In fact, only a handful of these pennies are known to exist, which adds to their mystique and allure in the coin collecting community. So, the big question remains: is the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny really worth a staggering $1.6 million? While it's true that some rare coins have fetched astronomical prices at auction, it's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. The value of a coin is ultimately determined by a combination of factors, including its rarity, condition, and desirability among collectors. In the case of the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny, the rarity factor certainly works in its favor. As one of the scarcer varieties of the Lincoln penny series, this particular coin commands attention from serious collectors looking to add a rare gem to their collection. However, it's worth noting that the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. A well-preserved specimen in pristine condition will naturally fetch a higher price than a worn or damaged coin. When it comes to pricing rare coins like the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny, collectors often turn to reputable coin grading services for guidance. These services evaluate the condition of a coin on a scale ranging from poor to pristine, assigning a grade that helps collectors assess the value of their prized possessions. Factors such as luster, surface preservation, and strike quality all come into play when determining a coin's grade, which in turn influences its market value. While it's difficult to pinpoint an exact value for the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny without seeing the coin in person, it's safe to say that a well-preserved example could potentially fetch a significant sum at auction. With only a handful of these pennies known to exist, the demand for this rare variation continues to drive up prices for those lucky enough to own one. In conclusion, the 1966 mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that has captured the imagination of coin collectors around the world. While the claim of it being worth $1.6 million may be a bit of a stretch, there's no denying the allure of this rare and sought-after coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the hunt for rare coins like the 1966 mint mark penny is sure to add excitement and intrigue to your coin collecting journey. So, next time you come across a shiny penny in your pocket, take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. We have a really exciting topic to dive into: the 1988 mint mark Lincoln penny. This little coin has been causing quite a stir in the coin collecting community, with rumors circulating that it could be worth a whopping $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.6 million. Is it too good to be true? Let's find out together in this video. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1988 mint mark Lincoln penny so special. As you may know, mint marks are small letters or symbols that indicate where a coin was minted. In the case of US coins, the most common mint marks are D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, and S for San Francisco. However, in 1988, a small number of Lincoln pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. This was a rare error that occurred during the minting process, making these coins highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if you have a 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession. Well, the key is to look closely at the obverse, or front, of the coin. If you don't see a mint mark located below the date, which is where it's typically found, then you may have struck gold, or rather copper in this case. It's important to note that some coins may have been tampered with or altered to remove the mint mark, so it's always a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a professional if you suspect you have a rare variety. So, just how much could a 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny be worth? Well, reports of these coins selling for $1.6 million have certainly grabbed the attention of collectors worldwide. However, it's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. While it's true that rare coins can fetch exorbitant prices at auction, it's also important to consider factors such as condition, rarity, and demand. In the case of the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny, its value will ultimately depend on the specific coin in question and the current market. If you happen to come across a 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny in your pocket change or inherited collection, it's definitely worth getting it professionally graded and authenticated. Even if your coin doesn't turn out to be the elusive $1.6 million variety, it could still be a valuable addition to your collection. Remember, rarity is just one factor in determining a coin's worth. Condition, provenance, and demand all play a role in setting its market value. In conclusion, the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that has captured the imaginations of collectors worldwide. While the rumors of a $1.6 million coin are certainly enticing, it's important to approach these claims with caution and do your own research. Who knows, you may just have a hidden gem in your collection waiting to be discovered. We're diving into the exciting world of coin collecting to discuss a potentially valuable find, the 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny. You may be wondering, is this humble little coin really worth a whopping $1.7 million? Let's dig into the details and find out. First off, let's talk about what makes the 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny so special. The S mint mark indicates that this particular penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint in 1952, which already sets it apart from regular pennies minted elsewhere. Additionally, the 1950s era of Lincoln pennies is highly sought after by collectors due to their scarcity and historical significance. Now, you're probably curious about the supposed value of this specific penny. While it's true that certain rare coins can fetch astronomical prices at auctions, it's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. The idea that a 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth $1.7 million is certainly attention-grabbing, but it's crucial to do thorough research and consult with expert numismatists before getting too excited about the potential windfall. One important factor to consider when evaluating the value of a coin is its condition. Even if a coin is technically rare, if it's heavily worn or damaged, its value will be significantly lower. In the case of the 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny, if you happen to have one in pristine condition, with all the fine details and mint luster intact, you may indeed have a valuable collectible on your hands. However, if your penny shows signs of wear and tear, its value will be considerably lower. Another key aspect to keep in mind is the provenance of the coin. Knowing where and how a coin was acquired can significantly impact its perceived value. For example, if you can trace the history of your 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny back to a rare coin collection or a prestigious auction house, its provenance can add to its allure and value. On the other hand, if the coin's origins are murky or questionable, collectors may be wary of its authenticity. When it comes to determining the worth of a coin, it's also crucial to stay informed about current market trends and prices. The value of collectible coins can fluctuate based on a variety of factors, including demand from collectors, economic conditions, and shifts in the numismatic market. Keeping an eye on auction results, price guides, and expert opinions can give you a better understanding of the potential value of your 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is often a key driver of value. If a particular coin is scarce or has unique characteristics, it can command a higher price among collectors. The 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny is considered rare, especially in mint condition, which is why it has caught the attention of coin enthusiasts and speculators alike. However, Rarity alone is not always enough to guarantee a high price. Factors like demand and historical significance also play a role in determining a coin's value. Now, let's address the big question on everyone's mind: could a 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny really be worth $1.7 million? While it's theoretically possible for a highly rare and perfectly preserved coin to fetch such a staggering sum at auction, it's exceedingly rare for a penny of this vintage to reach such astronomical heights. In the world of coin collecting, prices are often driven by supply and demand, as well as the perceived value and desirability of a particular coin. If you're lucky enough to have a 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny in your possession, it's definitely worth having it authenticated and appraised by reputable experts in the field of numismatics. Professional coin graders can evaluate the condition and authenticity of your coin, as well as provide an estimate of its potential value based on current market conditions. Remember, the value of collectible coins can be subjective and can vary widely depending on a variety of factors. In conclusion, while the idea of a 1952 mint mark Lincoln penny being worth $1.7 million is certainly intriguing, it's important to approach such claims with caution and skepticism. Coin collecting is a fascinating hobby with the potential for exciting discoveries, but it's also a field that requires knowledge, diligence, and a healthy dose of realism. If you're intrigued by the world of numismatics and the allure of rare coins, the journey of discovery can be just as rewarding as any potential financial windfall. We're diving deep into the world of the 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny to uncover if this small but mighty coin is truly worth a staggering $1.9 million. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's unravel the mystery behind this rare and valuable piece of American numismatic history. First off, let's talk about the 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny itself. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1939, this particular penny is highly sought after by collectors due to its low mintage numbers and rarity. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which adds an extra layer of intrigue and desirability for collectors. Now, onto the big question: is the 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny really worth $1.9 million? Well, the short answer is, it's possible. While the majority of 1939 Lincoln pennies are not worth millions, there are a few rare and highly coveted specimens that have fetched significant sums at auction. One of the key factors that can determine the value of a 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny is its condition. Like with any coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. If you happen to stumble upon a 1939 Lincoln penny in mint state, with no signs of wear or damage, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands, if not more. Another important aspect to consider is the rarity of the coin. As mentioned earlier, the 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny is already a scarce coin due to its low mintage numbers. But if you happen to find a well-preserved specimen with unique characteristics such as doubling on the date or mint mark, you could be holding on to a truly valuable piece of numismatic history. In fact, there have been documented cases of 1939 Lincoln pennies with unique errors or varieties selling for significant amounts at auction. For example, a 1939 Lincoln penny with a repunched mint mark or a double die obverse could easily fetch thousands of dollars from eager collectors looking to add a rare and unique piece to their collection. So, where does the $1.9 million figure come into play? Well, it's important to note that while some 1939 mint mark Lincoln pennies have sold for impressive sums, reaching $1.9 million would be an extremely rare and exceptional case. Only a handful of 1939 Lincoln pennies have ever reached such astronomical prices, and they are usually coins with exceptional rarity and provenance. While it's unlikely that your average 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny is worth millions, it's always a good idea to have your coin appraised by a reputable dealer or numismatic expert to determine its true value. Who knows, you may just have a hidden gem in your collection that could fetch a nice sum at auction. In conclusion, the 1939 mint mark Lincoln penny is definitely a coin worth investigating for serious collectors and enthusiasts. While not every coin will be worth millions, the possibility of finding a rare and valuable specimen is always exciting. So keep your eyes peeled, and happy hunting for that elusive 1939 Lincoln penny that could be worth a pretty penny. If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about the value of a 1938 mint mark Lincoln penny. Is it really worth a significant amount of money, possibly even $1.8 million? Well, stick around as we dive deep into the world of rare coins and explore just how valuable this particular penny can be. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1938 mint mark Lincoln penny. Minted in Denver in 1938, this penny features the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the wheat stalk design on the reverse side. It's a piece of American history that holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors everywhere. Now, when it comes to determining the value of a 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny, there are a few key factors to consider. The first and most important factor is the condition of the coin. As with any rare coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. A 1938 D penny in uncirculated condition can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended, on the market. Another important factor to consider is the rarity of the coin. While the 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny is not as rare as some other coins, it is still considered to be a valuable and sought-after piece for collectors. The mint mark, denoting that the coin was minted in Denver, also adds to its appeal and value. So, now the burning question is, a 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny really worth $1.8 million? Well, the short answer is, it depends. While it is true that some rare coins have sold for millions of dollars at auction, it is highly unlikely that a 1938 D penny would fetch such a high price. That being said, a 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition could still be worth a substantial amount of money. So, how can you determine the value of your 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny? One option is to take it to a professional coin dealer or appraiser. They will be able to assess the condition of the coin and give you a more accurate estimate of its value. You can also do some research online and compare prices of similar coins that have been sold recently. In conclusion, while a 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny may not be worth $1.8 million, it is still a valuable and collectible piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, owning a piece of rare coinage like the 1938 D penny can bring a sense of pride and excitement. So, there you have it, the lowdown on the 1938 D mint mark Lincoln penny. Remember, the value of a coin is not just in its monetary worth, but in the history and story it tells. Happy collecting, and may you find that hidden gem in your coin collection that brings you joy and excitement. We're diving into the world of coin collecting to discuss a truly rare find, the 1937 D mint mark Lincoln penny. Rumor has it that there's one out there worth a whopping $1.9 million. Can you believe it? Well, stick around as we uncover the truth behind this elusive coin and whether it's truly worth its weight in gold. First things first, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1937 D mint mark penny. This particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint in 1937, during a time when the United States was still reeling from the effects of the Great Depression. As a result, coin production was limited, making coins from this period quite rare and valuable to collectors. Now, you may be wondering why the 1937 D mint mark penny is garnering so much attention. Well, it all comes down to that little D on the coin. The mint mark indicates where the coin was produced, and in the case of the 1937 D penny, coins from the Denver Mint are typically more desirable to collectors due to their lower mintage numbers. But what about this rumored $1.9 million penny? Is it really out there, waiting to be discovered in your piggy bank? The truth is, while a 1937 D mint mark penny in pristine condition could fetch a pretty penny, pun intended, it's highly unlikely that one would be worth $1.9 million. In fact, the highest recorded sale of a 1937 D penny was just a fraction of that amount. So what should you be looking for if you're hoping to strike it rich with a 1937 D penny? Well, first and foremost, condition is key. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and tear, will always fetch a higher price than those that are worn or damaged. Look for coins that still have their original luster and sharp details to maximize their value. Additionally, keep an eye out for any errors or anomalies on the coin. While the 1937 D penny is not known for any major errors, small variations or mistakes in the minting process can make a coin much more valuable to collectors. For example, a double die error or a missing mint mark could significantly increase the value of a 1937 D penny. Of course, it's always a good idea to have your coins appraised by a professional before making any assumptions about their value. A certified coin dealer or appraiser will be able to give you a more accurate assessment of your coin's worth and help you determine the best course of action for selling or holding on to it. In conclusion, while the 1937 D mint mark Lincoln penny is indeed a rare and valuable coin, it's unlikely that you'll find one worth $1.9 million. However, with a keen eye and a bit of luck, you may just stumble upon a gem that could fetch a nice sum for your collection. We're diving into the intriguing world of rare coins to uncover the truth behind a legendary piece of American numismatic history, the 1936 D mint mark Lincoln penny. Rumors have been swirling about the value of this elusive coin, with some claiming it's worth a jaw-dropping $2 million. But is there any truth to these claims? Let's find out. First, let's start by setting the stage. The 1936 D Lincoln penny is a special coin that holds a significant place in the hearts of collectors. Minted in Denver in 1936, This penny bears the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on one side and the classic wheat ears design on the other. But what sets this particular coin apart is the small D mint mark, indicating that it was produced at the Denver Mint. This mint mark adds an extra layer of intrigue and rarity to an already valuable coin. Now, let's address the burning question on everyone's mind: is the 1936 D mint mark Lincoln penny really worth $2 million? The short answer is, it's possible, but highly unlikely. While this coin is undeniably rare and sought after by collectors, its value typically ranges from a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on the coin's condition and other factors. The idea of a $2 million penny is more of a fantasy than a reality, so don't get your hopes up too high. So, what factors affect the value of a 1936 D mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, first and foremost, condition is key. Coins that are well preserved and free of damage or wear tend to fetch higher prices on the market. Also, the rarity of the coin plays a significant role. While the 1936 D penny is scarce compared to other coins, it's not exactly a one-in-a-million find. Other factors, such as demand from collectors and historical significance, can also influence the penny's value. Another crucial aspect to consider when evaluating the value of a 1936 D mint mark Lincoln penny is its authenticity. Due to the potential for counterfeit coins in the market, it's essential to ensure that your coin is the real deal. One way to verify authenticity is to have the coin professionally graded and certified by a reputable numismatic organization. This certification adds credibility and peace of mind to both buyers and sellers in the coin market. If you're on the hunt for a 1936 D mint mark Lincoln penny, you might be wondering where to look. While these coins can be found in circulation or at coin shows, your best bet for acquiring one is through reputable coin dealers or online auctions. Be sure to do your research and shop around to find the best deal on a genuine 1936 D penny. In conclusion, the 1936 D mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American coinage history that holds value for collectors and enthusiasts alike. While it may not be worth $2 million, this rare coin is still a valuable and sought-after addition to any collection. So, keep your eyes peeled and your pockets ready. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem like the 1936 D penny. We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting to uncover the mystery of the 1935 D mint mark Lincoln penny. Rumors have been swirling about a particular penny from that year being worth a whopping $2.1 million. Is it fact or fiction? Stick around to find out. Before we get into whether the 1935 D mint mark penny is worth a fortune, let's first understand a bit about its background. The D mint mark indicates that the penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. This particular coin was part of the regular production in 1935, and it features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front. Now, let's address the big question on everyone's minds. Is the 1935 D mint mark Lincoln penny truly worth $2.1 million? Well, the short answer is no. While there have been reports of rare coins selling for exorbitant amounts, there is no record of a 1935 D mint mark penny reaching such a high value. So, what factors actually determine the value of a coin? There are several key considerations to keep in mind when assessing the worth of a penny like the 1935 D mint mark. These include the coin's rarity, condition, historical significance, and current market demand. In the case of the 1935 D mint mark penny, it's important to note that while it may not be worth millions, it is still considered a valuable coin for collectors. The Denver Mint produced a significant number of these pennies in 1935, but over time, many have been lost or damaged, making the surviving coins more desirable to collectors. Another crucial factor in determining a coin's value is its condition. A well-preserved 1935 D mint mark penny with minimal wear and a sharp strike will undoubtedly command a higher price than one that is heavily circulated or damaged. Collectors value coins that show little to no signs of wear and have retained their original luster. Beyond rarity and condition, the historical significance of a coin can also influence its value. The 1935 D mint mark penny carries with it the history of the Great Depression era, a time of economic turmoil and hardship in the United States. This context adds to the coin's allure and can make it more appealing to collectors and historians alike. Finally, the current market demand for a particular coin can greatly impact its value. While the 1935 D mint mark penny may not be as sought after as some other rare coins, there are still collectors who are eager to add it to their collections. The demand for this penny can fluctuate based on various factors, including trends in the coin collecting community and the overall state of the economy. In conclusion, while the 1935 D mint mark Lincoln penny may not be worth $2.1 million as some rumors suggest, it is still a valuable and historically significant coin that holds a special place in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding a 1935 D mint mark penny to your collection can be a rewarding experience. So, keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem and happy hunting. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting content.